This is the 12 gauge Panzer Arms SCR tactical shotgun. And if you're looking for a mag-fed shotgun that will turn heads at the range that also has a unique finish on it, this should be on your short list. Also, you can tell your friends, no, this is not an effing SCR. Jokes aside, this 18.5-inch barreled, gray multicam Cerakoted shotgun definitely gets its design roots from the very popular, obvious SCR. Coming with flip-up sights and being overall 38 inches long, the Panzer SCR does have a Picatinny rail that runs about 70% of the overall firearm length. This will make it easy to mount pretty much any optics you'd like, or you can just keep the flip-up sights, whatever your preference is. Speaking of mounting, there is a grip already on the bottom Picatinny rail, which is actually included, and there are smaller Picatinny rails on either side of the firearm, which will make it easy enough to mount pretty much any lasers and lights that you want to put on here. Now do keep in mind, it is an 8.8 pound shotgun, so if you put anything too heavy on there, might make a difference on how well you're able to fire it. Let's take a closer look, starting with the tip. This version of Panzer's 12 gauge has a unique muzzle brake on it and more barrel exposed compared to the FDE model. Moving down just a little bit, you have your handguard and front sight with the adjustable gas knob just on your right-hand side. On the flip side, you have your charging handle, which actually is reversible and can be put on either side, just like that. Moving on. A quick note, each of these will be a little bit different due to the Cerakote process, so they'll all be unique in their own way. This one has more gray in it than anything else, which I personally like myself. Moving down to the magwell, you do actually have a ambi release. So you have one right here, and one on the other side, right here. The magwell itself does actually have finger grooves on it, depending on how you want to hold it. And the mags themselves actually have a little bit of gripping on them on the front, and then it's aluminum framed. More fun facts, there's actually a small Picatinny receiving area right here on the bottom side of the magazine. Okay, moving on to the trigger itself. The trigger is metal and the trigger brake is very crisp. Let me give you what that sounds like. So you pull right there, that's the wall and brake. The reset, a little spongy, but you can hear it and feel it very clearly. And then trigger brake one more time, pull, there you go. Very clean trigger brake. Now, on to the final feature, the moon boot. This is what makes it look like a SCAR. And it does have a very nice rubber butt plate to help with some of that 12 gauge recoil. In conclusion, this head-turning 12 gauge from Panzer has a great value proposition, from its unique design and finish to the sights and muzzle brake that you do get in the box. If you have any experiences with the Panzer SCAR clone, please write a review below. We would love to hear your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless. It is time to